Let's try that again. Let's try that again. It's not the mic. It's not the mic. It's the fact that I had another mic connected today because I was doing some other recording. But welcome you all very much for the 10, 11 likes, 18 of you watching right now. You must miss me. You must miss me. Closed captions. Could you imagine? That would actually be cool. Closed caption. Closed caption. I mean, we got the Peppy Max to start the stream. And I had some nuts in my mouth just before too. Peanut M&Ms is what we had. I like, don't get me wrong, I did iRacing today. I did a bit of iRacing today. I did a bit of the testing. Oh my god, that is, maybe we'll turn this off and then I'll try again. That is huge. That is huge. Let's try this again. Put it back on. Let it do its thing. I did update the Fanatec system today, so that was interesting. But let's go. There we go. That's doing its thing. And this is the thing that's also been annoying me, is the fact that the since updating the wheelbase, it's definitely like, I didn't do any racing. I just did the the test drive, and the test drive was interesting, to say the least. In the open wheeler, that was. Isaac, welcome in, legend. You dropped nuts all over the floor, babe. That's what happened. Is you dropped nuts all over the floor. But let's get into some racing. Obviously, it was just a livery I've thrown together for the Z4. Not a bad looking vehicle for the moment. But yeah, I do thank you all for joining. I must be missed in the community. I must be missed. But let's jump in. Obviously, we were going to do, thank you very much, PJ. We were going to do some racing of the eye this week, but graphics, how it feels, trying to understand how to take a screenshot or a replay or whatever they call it is very interesting. But yes, thank you as well, VX. As you can sort of see over here, right here, where my hand is, this right in this corner here, we've taken away Twitch, because Twitch is just not growing. We're just not growing on Twitch anymore. Hit the 500 and then they're like, stop. So it's just all YouTube stats now. Obviously, we can still have the multi-chat here, but it is what it is. But let's get into some testing here at Monza and see how we go. I'll put up on the big screen for you, and then obviously it's right here as well. Just YouTube stats, which is good to see. Let's have a quick look at what people are doing. Obviously the Viper, the R8, another one of those bloody stupid 992 911s. Let's see how we go. Don't think. Welcome in, legend. Welcome in. Oh, is it because I got the controller still on? Okay, let's start that again. There is no way I am going to race like this tonight. Fanatec, what the hell is this? What the hell is this? I don't know whether it's my TV that I'm using or whatever the case may be. Just because of with how close it is, the graphics look horrendous. The graphics look horrendous. Look at this, look at this, look at this, look at this. So obviously I updated the I updated the Fanatec wheel today. Look at this. This is how rubbish the wheel has become. Look at this. What in the world? What is this, Fanatec? What is this? What is this? I already tried to do that, mate. What is that? Absolute ridiculous. And that is true. It is the graphics. Maybe where's the power button? That's that one. I recalibrated it. Everything was fine. And then this is what we're stuck with. Oh, where's it going now? This is what we're stuck with. Pretty much. You think USB-C would just be as easy as where's the other one? That is whatever that one is. Okay, so that's up the top. So this would be down the bottom. Be that one? No? Oh, that's the light there. That's fine. Yeah, I didn't like the fact that there was only like 2 available aftermarket wheels for the oh, that's that monitor screen. And so it must be this one. There we go, that's back to normal. Otherwise I would have gone the T598. I just didn't like that there was 2 options sort of for the no, we're not doing this. What in the world, man? I'm not doing a challenge on a Tuesday night. Sean, welcome in, mate. Welcome in. This is absolute BS. Just give us a second. It got updated today, and then this is what I've got to deal with. I don't know whether it's stuck on the Fanatec settings or the iRacing settings. I have no idea. But we're going to quickly adjust them, and then we will sort them out. So let's see what we can do with the settings while we try and keep everything going. I'm sure a few things are going to drop out, but if that's the case, I guess we'll just do a controller night, right? There we go. Let's open up Fanatec. Let's see what we can do, because there's no way I'm going to be racing with the steering wheel that's got a worse wheel alignment than a 1998 Magna. So we'll reset it. We'll reset all the settings. Even the steering wheel on the don't care about that wheelbase, wheel calibration. maybe that might work. Let's see how we go now. I will leave everything as it is. Then we'll unplug it. I have no idea, man. I have no idea. I just jumped on, plugged everything into the PC, and then went from there. So, and then it was like talking about settings and whatnot, and I'm like, you know what? You know what? I will just follow the bouncing ball for it all, and then just go from there. We're going to use the Z4 for something a little bit different, just for the start. But yeah, obviously the audio for at the start was because I was using a different mic today. It wasn't actually the mic off the headset. So let's see how we go today. I don't have ACC yet. I do. I have it on the. I have it in the. It's all good, mate. All good. Let's see how we go now. Everything should be connected. Should be able to restart. Let's see what happens. Wheel's sitting straight at the moment. I just recalibrated this. There we go. That's better. It's not exactly centered, but it's better than what it is. Well, let's go. Let's go. But yeah, there was a few things that I definitely didn't like about the old iRacing. Firstly, it wouldn't allow me to race because of some anti-cheat, which is pretty silly. And then, don't get me wrong, the crash physics were absolutely epic. It'd be from the iRacing settings. That's the only thing I can put it down to, because it wants you to calibrate the wheel that way. But yeah, there's a few things with iRacing that I was sort of like, okay. How the steering wheel felt. How the pedals actually felt. How the crash physics were. We're in the Z4 at the moment. But yeah, there's quite a few things, and I was like, well, I'm not going to jump into a game that I'm not a big fan of just yet without understanding it all. So yeah, we just didn't jump too deep into it. Eugen, welcome in, legend. Hope you're well. But yeah, there's a lot to offer in the old iRenting world, that's for sure. Only because I wasn't feeling 100% confident with iRacing with the hour and a half I spent on it today. Are they? You got Group 3 sprints here at Monza, and then you've got racing hards and mediums at Sainte-Croix. So it's an interesting one. Or did I not activate into a race here? So yeah. Nothing too special. That's for sure. Nothing too special. But yeah, Polyphony really do need to work on their use of using all the tracks. And then again, you know, you've got the yeah, I mustn't have jumped in. 56 is not good enough. Why didn't it put me in? I mean, sitting there, I was already in. I'd entered. No, not tonight, Josh. It's just I wasn't confident in jumping into jumping into iRacing. Oh, and mediums. I wasn't confident jumping into iRacing with the hour and a half I spent on it today. But welcome in, mate. Welcome in. So yeah, iRacing, I'll spend a little bit more time on it over the week. Mind you, there's so much to it, which is crazy. Whoop, there's a wall. So yeah, I did a bit of the open wheel stuff, and was playing with camera angles and whatnot. And even the open wheeler seems a lot different, even though you can only reach 152 Ks in it. Crash physics were great. I enjoyed the crash physics. But yeah, I was just trying to understand the whole replay thing, just so I could get a video, a photo or screenshot for the track, for the thumbnail for today, but could not understand on how to get half of that working. So yeah, we've had Le Mans with the old Group C's. I think the problem is with everything we have. You know, you got over 500 cars. You got over 500 cars. I don't understand the. No, it was alright. It was alright. I don't understand the whole. You know, we've got like, in the whole time that I've been doing this. I'm going to make an actual post. I'm going to do an actual post and show you in the 15 months or 14 and a half, or this will be the 15th month. Well, I call it Saint Croissants. There's an anti-cheat software. I just had to reinstall it. That's all I had to do. It would like load the race up, load the race up 75%, and then it'd go cannot load due to anti-cheat, and I was like, what? It was an inbuilt software from Steam. That's all it was. So I'm just trying to understand the replay system more, so I can get thumbnails and everything done. But yeah, just trying to get a feel for it a little bit more. I did obviously. Oh, there's a wall. But yeah, there's so much that Gran Turismo 7 can give in the way of the sports mode or online racing, but it just doesn't give us that experience. Like if you went and actually had a look at Eddie, welcome in, legend. If you actually went and actually had a proper look at what iRacing gives in the way of Tom, welcome in, legend, in the way of the races and the lobbies and everything that it has to offer, and then you do a comparison to Gran Turismo 7. Gran Turismo 7 looks like one of those old. I'm well off the pace, but whatever. Gran Turismo 7 looks like one of those old arcade style, you know, highway run games with upgraded graphics. No word of a lie, I went and had a look, and within the 1 hour of me being on iRacing, within the first 15 minutes, there was, no word of a lie, 15 different categories to race with. 15 different categories. Oh, let's do the F-Type. Yeah, and that's it too, Eugen. That's it too. But like looking at it, and that is like what I want, Josh. I want to be able to know in the next 15 minutes I can pick from Mazda Cup, Porsche Cup, GT3, oval racing, obviously with Utes, NASCAR racing. You know, there was so many different topics. There was, what is it, IMSA category, and it just blew my mind with what was available. Like, if you guys want, we can jump on just before we finish. Yeah, but that's fine. Like, it does cost a lot of money if you're trying to make lots of content out of it, but I'm not planning on making lots and lots of yeah, definitely, Sean. You know, I'm trying to, I guess, replicate the sort of videos that I make with Gran Turismo in regards to, you know, my race of the week and everything else. So there's that. I still really want to do Gran Turismo content because I do find it is quite fun in that very much arcadey space. In regards to, you know, my tune and money grinds. Well, not really, because like even with me paying my membership for the first month, it come in at $14.50 for the month, and then it goes up to $20 for the month. But if you're someone that can get on between, you know, let's use me and this for example. Whoa, Matt, thank you so very much, mate, for becoming. It was too quick. Doesn't even tell me what sponsor you came. Probably just the race engineer. Yeah, race engineer, which is fine. But thank you again, Matt. Greatly appreciated. But yeah, like, you pay for the membership, you can have a go. You know, I guess it's all just about how you really want to take it. If you want to get serious and you want to spend everything and buy everything, I'm sure within the first 12 months you could easily spend that, was it $2,000 to buy everything. But then, like, looking at it, it's one of those things. You can probably make you can probably have a lot of fun with what's the base. And thank you very much for the 20 likes, you bloody legends. So yeah, I think it's just about trying to work out what's going to work for the channel. I don't think so. I think it's just one of those things. It's a road car. It's on a track. It's great. Just leave it short, leave it sweet. But I do believe Gran Turismo needs to push for probably a bit more in variety, because going off what I saw with just the main lobby page, if that's what it is, for iRacing, there's a lot that Gran Turismo lacks. Because think about, like, sure, okay, there's a lot of people that play it offline, and I get that, I understand that. It's all about that fun. It's all about that fun. No, this is our first race of the night. First race of the night. But yeah, there's a lot that I noticed that Gran Turismo lacks compared to already what iRacing is. I only just did I just did like one what do we call it? I just did an hour and a half of getting a feel for the whole thing. But like one I'd love to get into is probably do. Oh, I thought that said 122,000, and then I just saw, you know, the 122.96. But even still, like whatever that, what is it, euros there in Poland? So I don't know what the conversion is to the Australian dollar, but you know, there is definitely a lot that Gran Turismo lacks, and I can understand why people are saying iRacing is the bee's knees. And I didn't even do any competitive racing. All I did was just some testing in an open wheeler. But I think the other thing is too, if I end up doing, yeah, oh look, I know that's going to take me a little while to really get a feel for it. I think the biggest thing I've sort of got to look past is the graphics. But yeah, I think once that's all, jeez, what have you been buying? That's the other thing too. Like I got Race Room, I got all those other titles, and I always think it's a pay-to-play situation, which is a bit disappointing. But at least it's a sort of a once-off payment. But yeah, I think with me sort of streaming it and playing it, it's sort of showing you guys that want to play it as well, that you don't need to spend, you know, your hard-earned dollars to conversation rate. You don't have to spend your hard-earned dollars, you know, you don't have to spend that 3K or whatever it is to have fun. Like, you really think about it, sure, okay, you got your membership cost. I really stuffed it going in through there. Like, okay, you got your membership cost of $20 a month. Do you really need to buy a coffee every week? Have a coffee at home or have a coffee at work. I'll get your message in a minute, Sean. Well, there's a wall. I think from what I've read and seen, iRacing is for serious. It's not really for the serious. It just gives you a bit more serious racing. Is definitely it. But see, this is the thing. Like, you look at the oops, sorry about hitting the mic there. You look at the requirements for, you know, for a minimum, the minimum requirements. It's a 5-year-old PC, Matt. It's a 5-year-old PC. And you usually buy one of them off Facebook Marketplace for a couple $100. Yeah, Spa and Sebring are definitely two tracks that you need to have. I sat and waited for a guy, and but yeah, it just I think it's definitely one of those things. Okay, sure, it comes down to if you need the PC, you know, and I've even been looking at building another PC this year, and the price of RAM's ridiculous. So that's why I'm sort of like, okay, if I'm gonna build one, I'll just stick to DDR4, because most of them don't really need DDR5. But if you break it down over time and you were to play it and you had your membership per month and everything, so you look at it, $20 a month for 12 months, you're looking at, what's that, $240. But you can also buy, oh, I should be paying attention to the road. It's not play to win though. It's play to. I think it's a play to win, because you gotta buy Well, pay to play is what I call it. It's not play to win, it's pay to play. Well, there's a wall there, Roy. Yeah, but I think Gran Turismo as well. It's obviously one of those ones where, you know, they've got all the updates, and we all do it though. We all go, ah, another boring week. So you have an online membership, Sean. You have an online membership, and then as you sort of progress through, you can buy what you want. You know, you don't have to buy. You can stick in the same MX-5 Cup if you want to, from what I've seen. There's a couple of cars you get for free. But that's the thing too. Like you can sit there and go, I got to get a PC, and then you got to do this and that. Well, it's not even to Gran Turismo and having a PlayStation. You're spending what, $800 on a brand new PlayStation, then you're spending another $100 on the on the game. So right there, you've already spent almost $1,000, and then if you get a steering wheel and well, come on boys, watch where you're going. A steering wheel and a cockpit and everything. It definitely is. It definitely is, Tom. You're right. It's quite normal that all that stuff piles up, and it's no different really when you really break it down. It's no different to all of everything that you see. Yeah, but I think too, when you've got the same meta, when it's the same metas every few weeks too, it gets very boring, I believe, because then like you look at what Yas was, Yas Marina, all the 992s, and then you look at Red Bull Ring, and then ended up being the WRX that ended up being the meta, but a lot of people still use the 992. They got very boring very quick. But yeah, you know, I'm out there to sort of show that you can have fun with, go mate, go. You can have fun without having to spend hundreds of dollars. And you don't have, and there's no meta in iRacing. It just comes down to your skill as a wall. But yeah, I do want to show that you can have fun on iRacing with a low budget, and sort of, you know, we can all have an experience in. I don't know what you're meaning by sponsorships. What do you mean by sponsorships? Sorry, Nathan. Oh. Yeah, I expected that. I think we'll just pit now, to be fair. Oh, the physics even an hour and a half. You know, even like you're probably gonna laugh at this, Sin, but like even in the hour that I played it, like I downshifted. I pretty much, I don't need I need a VB sponsorship. I downshifted too quick. I blew the engine, and then obviously the rear vision mirror, you could just see all the smoke. So it was funny to sort of see that. But like even the car sort of sliding around the corner like this, completely different feel. The car felt heavy. Oh. I feel like we should have just had a just chatting stream. See, and that I would have had mad damage. Something would have really, I would have really ended up having issues. Like that's a race ending crash, and I did that. I like crashed into a wall. Like in the open wheeler, it's obviously a lot different. You know, you just even hit a curb at the wrong sort of angle or speed, just sort of get a little bit airborne, and the car gets like completely thrown off. Where in this, it's sort of not too bad. And that's it. It's all. There's a lot that I think people. It's so hard to get the conversation and try and pay attention to the race. I remember that when I was in C lobbies, my son was watching you, and I was in your live stream. My son messaged. Oh, it definitely is. And look, don't get me wrong. All right, Tom, thanks very much, mate. But don't get me wrong. Look, I'm not going to just jump across and forget about Gran Turismo. It's not about that. It's more about giving you guys an understanding that iRacing is probably not this big bad beast that everybody thinks it is. Like I've got my computer stats in the description, like the specs. Sorry, not stats. But you know, I can grow up. Whoever this guy is. My hat, my coat. Who the hell's my hat, my coat? I have no idea who this is. But yeah, I think across both platforms, both Gran Turismo and iRacing, the content is there. The content is there. It's just about, I guess, with the streams, I think I get very just annoyed with how the daily races sometimes turn out to be. And you know, I sort of look at Jimmy Broadbent and how he does a lot of his iRacing stuff. It's definitely one of those things where not only does it allow me to be a bit more flexible in regards to what car I can jump into and have fun with, but I also think it gives me that ability to jump between titles and know that this, being Gran Turismo, is what it actually is. It's just a driving simulator, and it's just very arcade-ish, where if I want to do proper competitive racing and I can race at the tracks like Adelaide, you know, which is one track I'd love to see here on Gran Turismo. It would be, you know, I can do Sebring, I can do Gran Turismo. You know, you can't do that. You know, Sebring I've always thought was a Microsoft track, but it's not. Obviously, it's on iRacing. But yeah, it is. I think what I really want to do is just show to you guys that iRacing is not just this big beast that people make it out to be. It's actually quite an enjoyable one. And if you do become a bit of a well-known rammer on iRacing, you can actually get banned. You know, I'd love to see the likes of it, like VS Supercars 2 be remastered with all new tracks and all new cars, or all the new cars, or all the new gen stuff and old gen stuff. But I don't think Codemasters is ever going to make a comeback and do that sort of stuff. But yeah, I think there's a lot that Gran Turismo provides, but I also feel like there's a lot more that iRacing does. Because I think some of the seasonal stuff that iRacing runs, very, very cool. It depends on the settings of your laptop, Sean. If you got a laptop and you got Steam, just jump on Steam and have a look at what the required specs are. See, I'm quite lucky where with the graphics part front of it, they said anything that's got more than 8 gig of VRAM. I've got 16 gig, so that really, I guess, helps to a degree. But I also know that, you know, I didn't really touch graphics too much today. But I think also playing it on a TV is a much different compared to if I played it on my other monitor, like my proper gaming monitor. Yeah, unfortunately, and I think that's where the likes of iRacing does come into it, where it does allow, you know, modding and all of that to then have the ability, or even I think what is a set of course to the original one. Steam is a platform where you can get all of your games from, whether it be Stardew Valley, whether it be iRacing, whether it be even Forza Horizon 6, or even a bit of Arc Raiders. Everything is there. I've got quite a collection of stuff that I bought from Steam. Automobilista 2, obviously iRacing, Race Room Experience, but yeah. Download Steam. Euro Truck Simulator's on there if you want to do some Euro trucking. Very much like the PlayStation Network, but think of it probably 15 times bigger. There's probably Sims. You can get Sims on there if you want to play Sims. Bit of a different one. But the Jag is definitely not the car for me. I don't think Group 4 is always funnier. Well, it depends on what provides the better content, the better taste. But that's the thing, though. I enjoy doing those I guess those credit grind videos, like I had been. So yeah, you know, I think it comes down to what we get with daily races. Oh, come on, guys. Come on, guys. Pepsi or Coke? Why are you guys even bringing up that combination, mate? Don't worry, no sugar with Pepsi. I know I can make a very big crash. No. I know I can make a very big list of videos for Gran Turismo. I also feel I can make a large collection of videos too for iRacing. But I think it also comes down to what provides the most content. Let him go past and I will go behind him. What's going to provide the most content? You know, I even thought about jumping on and doing EA WRC. I've also thought about doing Race Driver Grid. I did see that there's a career mode for ACC. You know, there's so many titles out there that you can make just about any content for anything. I even watched one guy today, I think it was Fossil Fuels. He did a video today for Gran Turismo. Whoa, where you going, mate? Why? Soda Stream's good. We got one. Get your message in a minute, Sin. That should be a 4th gear corner. yeah, and that's it too. Like the amount of competitions iRacing has. I might even just put I'll put a screenshot in the posts page on my channel, just to show you what is available within 20 minutes of opening iRacing. That's, I think, why too, you know, this is enjoyable. Don't get me wrong, this is enjoyable, but I also think sometimes it's nice just to have a little bit of a change. Like, I look at the likes of LJ. If anybody follows LJ Sandwich, the Ballarat boy, you know, he does ACC and he does Gran Turismo. Okay, so the Jag's much better in the corners than what the Snake is. But yeah, I think it just comes down to I've done a lot. There's pretty much, it's the only thing I've done on this channel, Nathan. So that's why I know everybody. K-Rod, welcome in, the legend. That's why I even did polls the other day. What do people want to see? As a bit of a change, and everybody said ACC on PS5. I've got the screenshot there too to prove it. Got the photo there to prove it. But you know, it's definitely one of those things. Just trying to work out what's enjoyable for me as well. I know it comes down to, there's a lot of you guys come for Gran Turismo only because I'm probably one of the only few streamers that actually have community events. Yeah, and that's the thing too. Like, I can always do those sort of videos when it comes to iRacing, and I think flirting with a lot of those ideas and everything, it definitely helps you guys understand the direction I sort of want to go to as well. But yeah, you know, I look at a lot of, I don't even know why I'm saving that. That was absolutely rubbish. Yeah, and that's it though. But like, I see a lot of the what do we do? Do we go to group 3 or do we just stay at group 4? What are your thoughts? You know, I think I try and pay attention to all the Aussie content creators in regards to Gran Turismo and sim racing and all that. And I don't think, okay, we can, you know, probably I'm going to take a few people out of this list. Aussie Pug does a lot of liveries, so I'm taking him sort of out of that list. Yeah, I did see that, and I thought that was very cool. But that's the thing too. What car are we using here? What was the car everybody was using here? It was the Viper, wasn't it? Well, I'm going to use the R8. Use the R8. But yeah, I think it just for me, I don't want to be doing the same thing for as long as possible, if that makes sense. I want to be able to be a variable. I'm not doing Rensport. Rensport looks like it's dead. PMR, the same, dead. LMU, there was a heap of people that did LMU. I saw a hell of a people do LMU, and then they've all just left and gone back to what they were originally playing. I think the only person I've seen stay with LMU is Dutchy. So hats off to him. No, it's not. It's. I wouldn't say we would call it a meeting. We'd call it a discussion. We're calling it a discussion. It's not a debate because we're not arguing about everything. I think it's just trying to be open and no, I wouldn't say fluent because fluent's not what I'm looking for. I think what we're trying to do is Mick goes. Yeah, and that's the thing. From what I've seen, it's still buggy. Yeah, that's the other thing too. I did see that you can do your own community racing on iRacing, which is very, very cool. But yeah, it's just trying to work out what is going to be enjoyable for me long term. There's no event. I haven't updated anything. It's still from Saturday. And I will do iRacing as of next week. The biggest thing is I've got to try and work out how to do my thumbnails. Whether I just take. It's not a debate though. It's a discussion. It's a discussion. I think the biggest thing is like, do I take Gran Turismo and use? Yeah, and that's it too. Like, if you actually sit down and you break it down and you look at who is the biggest sim racer in the world, I would say, I'm not going to say Max Verstappen because he doesn't stream it. I'd probably say Jimmy Broadbent because of the fact of everything he does. Everything. That's all good. It's all good. Everything he does. And, you know, okay, people can say Steve is the biggest Gran Turismo content creator. Yeah, I've been jumping online and having a look as well. But yeah, there's definitely a lot to learn. But yeah, there's a lot of prior prep to it. I think it's just trying to understand everything. I don't know. The other thing for me too is, you know, I have to then set up a mount for my mouse, because obviously the mouse becomes very in your space. So I gotta try and work out where I'm gonna put that. Like I got the shelf where I hold my bottles. I can put my mouse on there, but it's at the same time it's like But thanks for the oh, excuse me. Well, thanks for letting me know, Sin. Okay, so we're starting 14th. We'll see how we go with the R8. You know, I can do custom liveries on iRacing as well, which is cool. So yeah, it's just trying to work out I think it's the longevity. You know, and I look at what we do with the channel, and it's like at the moment it's like race of the week, and then a Sunday race, or something on a Sunday, whether it be, you know, an engine swap video or a tune and grind video. Oh, a lot of chaos, a lot of people going everywhere here. Yeah. Well, starting at the back was definitely going to be interesting. Hope this guy gives me some space. Give me plenty of space, mate, and you want to barge around. And then this corner. Oh. And then that, like, why aren't you waiting for people, brother? Why aren't you waiting for people? But yeah, I think for now this week, obviously we'll stick to Gran Turismo 7, and then I'll play around a bit more with iRacing. It might be one of these things where iRacing might be an April thing, because I'm in the works of trying to do my other channel as well, which is long form as well. So yeah, I don't know. I think it's just trying to make everything work for me. I think that's the thing. It makes things for me that I wait. What are you on about? I wait. Yeah, I think it's just for me. It's just trying to work out what's enjoyable, what works for me, and then just going from there. It's going to be the slowest chicane in all of the track. Yusal, welcome in, legends. How are we? Thank you very much for the like. Like, I gave old mate plenty of space around here, and then as soon as I start early braking up here, because I already knew it was carnage, he's like, oh, I'm just going to just take him out. Quite a few, because obviously I also stream to, I stream to his Twitch still, but like the numbers on Twitch in regards to iRacing are way bigger than Gran Turismo. I had a look this morning. It would have been about 11 o'clock my time, and there was what I could see. There was about 30 live on YouTube. But obviously I've already got a presence with the 607 pit crew members. Yeah, I think it's just about trying to see what works for me for the moment. Because like everybody thinks, like, if everybody actually goes back and has a look at Rory's channel, there was a point at one stage he did Aesthetic Corsa. And I think a lot of people forget that, because he got bored of Gran Turismo as well, and then came back to it. I think a lot of people forget that. Obviously, I'm not Rory, but yeah, it's just trying to work out what I'm going to enjoy, I guess, at the end of the day. Obviously, I'm still going to try and stick to the 3 streams a week. Obviously, minus the or including the, or in addition with the community races. But yeah, did it. But yeah, there's definitely a lot that is to be offered. There's a lot to be offered. And you don't have to restrict. I don't think you need to restrict yourself to just the one title. I believe anyway. But if it makes you happy and you bring in stuff, then go for it. Yeah, and that's why I like to do the FIFA career mode stuff. Some people are like, oh, that's just playing a soccer game and doesn't really make sense. It's storytelling at the end of the day. Everything is storytelling on YouTube. Jesus. Oh mate, How's the old mate behind me setting the fastest time? No. 150 meter board and I'm still not braking quick enough. Makes no sense. No, I definitely enjoyed what I did when I was in the military too. But it still felt like work. But even some days, just feels like it's a big effort. That's I will let you know that. Out of any way you could have overtaken, you want to do it on the corner. Good job. But yeah, managed to get through a C, well, about a season yesterday. Today, sorry. Wayne, welcome in, legend. Hope you are well. You'll never, unless you get yourself a Euro account and you get up to A plus in the Euro account, definitely be able to race against Rory. Why is that guy so far over? Well, welcome in, welcome in. Yeah, I don't mind the whole manager mode sort of stuff with some of the stuff. One thing I haven't been able to get my head around is Football Manager 24. Well, I can definitely get my head around stuff like career mode on FIFA. Why do you cut it so aggressively? Yeah, I haven't met a mine that's like NBA obsessed. My brother was sort of NBA obsessed. Wezzel, welcome in, legend. Welcome in. Oh, should change gears, shouldn't I? LeBron, it's LaFlop. LaFlop. Yeah, I used to be a fan of Shumpert back in the day, and then Carmelo Anthony, who sadly enough never really won much. I think he had that one good season at the Knicks, and then that was it. And then yeah, that was like 10 years ago when I followed it. Yeah, Some very good old basketballers that have been out there, that's for sure. The left Shumfus. Why does that sound like a name that you'd see in like a Key and Peele video? Actually, I probably should get into playing NBA 2K again. Career modes are always fun on there. Not really that much of a big fan of the F1, to be honest with you, Sean. Some people need to learn to just be patient. No, I don't have enough time in the world. If I was to do anything like that, it would just be a stream. It'd just be a stream, and then that would be it. Let's try and set a better time in this R8. But yeah, if I was to do career mode sort of stuff with NBA, it would definitely be a it would definitely be like a 1-2 day a week stream thing. I don't know what my original time. There we go, 56.5. I managed a 53 in race, so I know I can achieve a good time. Aussie, welcome in, legend. It's not fighting words, mate. Not fighting words. To be fair, I haven't really watched too much F1. I just watched the highlights, and then at the end of the day, I'm just sort of like, meh. At the end of the day, it's just whoever has the biggest paycheck. That's all it is. But welcome in, Aussie. Good to see you, mate. Oh yes, the F3 car, nice. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. Took that very poorly. See, I think those, if we had more events like that here in Australia, I think I think it would be more something that I would happily go to and vlog. I would love to sort of go to stuff about to that more and sort of vlog it, so then it becomes part of the racing channel as well. You know, all these racing events or sports events. Okay, imagine 53.7. It should put us up sort of mid-pack. Nice, Aussie, nice. I think I tuned into one of them. You're doing the Group 4 at Race C. Yeah, I had an old mate of mine that I ended up headbutting with over the Charlie Kirk thing, who said that he preferred to watch F1 on the TV, but the paddock pass was always a good thing to get. Yeah, Aussie streams randomly. He does a lot of cool VR videos with liveries. No, yeah, KO is not too bad. I think the father-in-law is KO. Definitely lost a lot of time coming through that corner. There you go, 53.1. Not bad. Nothing. I'm just trying to work out what video to set up for Sunday. That is, I think, the biggest thing. A Sunday video. It's either another tune and grind, or it's a room tour. Yeah, I heard a lot of people. Have issues with that. I think actually you made a comment about that today. Yeah, but no politics. It's just, yeah, I just found that it was just always a funny thing. It was like a headbutting situation with him. Nothing beats a Jet 2 holiday. Day. That's, mate, come up with something a bit more original. Do we have Mr. Bumper again? No, we don't. We have 3 Jin Sin, Andy Kitts. Legend, PJ. Legend. Wait, what? Sorry, what are you going to be watching after the F1? Oh, the annoying thing with all of that too, PJ, he was just like, oh, I post about this sort of stuff all the time. He never did. He posted selfies. And when he was on his Lux trips overseas. But yeah, he was celebrating a death. Well, thank you very much, Driving Ninja. Welcome to the pit crew. I'm just trying to work out, yeah, do I do a room tour? Do I do another tune and grind? Do I do, like, I'm trying to work out what my Sunday video is. I was meant to do it yesterday, but that sort of got a bit stuffed up. I'll take that, gentlemen. Thank you very much. I should probably wait. Everybody should just be going ghost through there. I'm sorry. Everybody should be going ghost. Oh well, is what it is. Oh yeah. If it's gonna happen, everybody should go ghost. Because that is just disgusting. Like, I've just gone through 2 cars that were ghost, and the third car, which is the one I actually hit, ends up being the one that gives me the biggest penalty. See, this is the other reason why The other reason why the daily races are cooked. That is what it is. Oh. Doesn't matter anyway, because I'm gonna cop 5 seconds. Yeah, like I've already bought into iRacing, so it's a bit difficult to, I guess, do that first buy-in thing or first video. But yeah, I think I was going to do like do all the iRacing streams, which was going to be what in total of like 9 in total now, and then do a video doing my comparisons, and then it will be one of these things where it's like okay, do the video and then sort of just come back to Gran Turismo 7. But look, we'll see what happens. We will see what happens. Might even be one of these things I just wasted $14.50 on membership. Like, you went ahead and cancelled it today because I don't want to be charged $20 next month. Yeah, I don't know how that works. Yeah, we did see before because I missed out on B because we're having some technical issues. It's good, yeah, because it's all rear-wheel drive cars plug, and the Citroen is an MR, and the G7 I'm pretty sure it's four-wheel drive. Thank you very much for the 27 likes, greatly appreciated. Why does yesterday feel so far away right now to me? Like, I just feel like it was so, like, felt like 3 days ago. But yeah, we'll be back to Mondays next week to keep, so that should be good. That should be good, so... Wait half a second for that. I wonder what Tyre also he's going to get, because he just pretty much just cut the track. 1 second. Okay. Well, I'm not getting anything. I'm glad. I'll take that. Ooh, salmon Pokeballs. Nice, Sean. Nice. Enjoy. Alright, Nathan. Thanks very much for tuning in, mate. And I will probably see you tomorrow. Yeah, I'm on tomorrow and Thursday, and then it'll be back to normal shifts next week. Normal shifts. Normal hours next week. Let's go. Another fun. This K Shun guy, man, he's quick time. Alright, sure. All good, mate. All good. Enjoy dinner. Yeah, we had Saturday chicken tonight. It was delicious. With rice. Oh, just... wait for these guys to come back on. Is that really a green chrome wrap or livery? I might have to look into it. That's kind of cool. But it doesn't... Oh, actually, it would work with my Monster liveries. It would work with my Monster liveries. Oh, Heineken. Oh. The chat at the wrong time. Sorry? Check need artwork stickers if AFO presence needed. I'm not sure what you're meaning, Nathan. But sure. Beef curry. Yum. Yum. It's definitely not my braking marker for this particular corner. Well, let's go. Oh, man. Oh, yum. I'm sure I've been to Kingsby Surf Club when we were on our travels. I'll have a look. Google Maps. Let's call it a palmy, mate. Palma Guyana. Sounds delicious. Sounds delicious. Palmy. It's a palmy. Palmer, Victorian for sure. It's a bloody palmy, mate. Where's the A after the M? Come on. I know there's two of them. Where's the I comes first? Palmy. It's a palmy. Damn, that second sausage is ridiculous. No, I don't know if that's good or bad, PJ. I don't know if that's good or bad. Is that meant to be good or bad? see what this guy wants to do. Is he going to be clean about it, or is he going to be a pig about it? Well, oh, what a night. Well, I'm crying in my bed trying to win a race. Oh, what a night. Maybe we'll jump back into, if it's available, we will jump back into, no, that's ridiculous. Stewie driving, I don't even know what you mean by that, to be honest with you. Let's see how much of a difference this VPER makes. Drop it by like 200 horsepower, up 10 kilos, and apparently it's a meter. It's a meter. Let's have a look. What do we got? 50.8. Let's see how we go. Hey? So even the R8 is like the anti. It's actually good to see there's multiple mixes. Multiple mixes. Yeah, I can sort of see why. It handles well through the corners. .51.3 in the Porsche, that's pretty good. Let's see what I can achieve here. Because a couple of them were doing a 150, like pretty like early 150s in that last lobby. Let's see how we go. Don't think it's a record time yet. No, oh, it's so slow. Almost a whole second slower than our normal time. No, that's ruined it. In an auto. I've noticed a few people doing autos nowadays, and it's an interesting choice. There's no way I was slower through there. And there. We're way wide coming out of that original corner. Don't think we've got enough time for a another lap. Yeah, I think the last time I drove it was when we were at Interlagos. Interlagos was there the last time. Come on, stop tyre squealing and go. Now we just wait. We just wait. We just wait. We just wait. Oh, there we go. That's a bit better. There we go. That's probably a little. No, put that back. Oh. Nothing beats a jet. Ah, that's such an annoying ad, isn't it? Gutters. Is Gutters on the Vow Boys? No. happens, Aussie, because everybody wants it. Everybody wants it. See, like a minute 50.8 is wild. I'm gonna say, old mate that we had last time, he would have gone up to B's. I have to say though, JDN's Optus livery in the Supra is pretty impressive. But P10, hopefully, fingers crossed, we can get better. It's not just going back to the same. Yeah, after two P1s in a row, definitely back up into the B-lobs, unless he called it a diet. We know what half those Japanese drivers are like. I just need to try and get my 23 uploaded. Maybe I might have to jump into Inkscape and remove a few nodes. Maybe that's my issue. Too many nodes. We should all be ghost here. See? And nobody waits. We should all be ghosts. Oh, someone's very wide. I wonder if Andy Kitt was the one that... No, I doubt he would. He'd be starting back there. Oh, bro, why? Why would you jump across? Far out. Good to see Mini Driver was quick out of there. Edward, welcome in, legend. Hope you're well, mate. Hope you are well. The downshift was not ideal. No, someone's parking over into the... oh, there's a reset. Yeah, P1's always fun. Let's go. Let's go. I have to say, this is actually not a bad little quick race. Whoa. That was so unfortunate. So unfortunate. Well, guess we're going back down to these. Disappointing. D for disappointing. Oh, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Yeah, you can't drink and drive. You shouldn't drink and drive. I can't really comment on that mini driver collision in the last lap because it's a tough one to sort of avoid, isn't it? And I will say this, if Frank DeBring, or whatever his bloody name is, and East Coast Photography want to talk shit at the end of this stream, you'll be blocked. Yeah, VX is he's a clean driver, that's for sure. Yeah, was that Mount Panorama? You would have got that win then if you was in the Beetle. Yeah, nice. You've been watching watching some of my racing then. Do it without getting penalty. Oh, Monza with the Beetle. Nice. So I think even this race on softs for the 6 laps would have been plentiful. Yeah, it's pretty funny too how like we all end up like finding each other in community community chats in regards to streaming and everything. Then we race against each other. And it's just like we all know roughly how everybody is. Oh, there's a... That's not ideal. Yeah, nice, nice. Jeez, I thought I was on for a good lap then. Yeah, definitely, definitely. I do know there's like one guy, I'm not going to mention any names, he has a lot of multi-stream, like multiple different game streams, and I think he is currently Australia's biggest GT streamer, but the goal is to get past him. But yeah, there's definitely some fast Aussie drivers. But yeah, I think our community, this community here on Mikko's Racing to grow, it's all about doing those community races and those endurance races and having all of them constantly will keep this channel going. But yeah, it's just trying to find what's going to work and keep me happy, I think, more than anything. I know I'll probably end up losing followers and whatnot, but I think trying other games is always nice too. Obviously within the same umbrella. Mini driver, there he's gone. Oh, is he? He's just in the wrap. I used to be up in Albury Wodonga a few years ago. Well before this became Forefront. Oh, damn, that is close. Yeah, it's quite a few. There'll be quite a few. Yeah, the next community event's coming up. Pre-ordered? What do you mean? Do you have to have like a list at home, PJ? No, we were done was Northern Vic. Northern Vic. Albury Wodonga is the border of New South Wales, Victoria. But yeah, it's sort of, Ah, yes. Oh, yes. It sort of makes me laugh, though, because if I had done this back in, or started this back in 2017 when I was there, it makes me wonder where I'd be with it all. Oh, yeah, nice. Nice. I'd be with where I'll be with all of this. Mount Causey. But it is what it is. It is what it is. Oh, do we go to C or do we do keep it B? That is the question. That is the question. I'm liking how quick the B races are. I'll stick a B, I think. And that's another feature that needs to be sorted in the next update. Just set it. Do you wish us to change it for you? Yes. Hey, nice. Nice. Oh, excuse me. What's the next meta in here? WRX and a GDR, and then the heavy Evo. Nice. Oh, that was well corrected, wasn't it? Surely. Yeah, nice, PJ. Nice. Back in the day when you were whippersnapper. Ah, get it on the track, Mick. Get it on the track, mate. Bloody doggies fans, eh? That's right. The father-in-law's an Eels fan. Gotta turn the light on. That's hilarious. Oh, wow. Now I'm like a good second slower than what it was in the I don't even know we'll get a close enough time. Oh, it's blue. How long for? Come Gutters. Welcome in, legend. Hopefully we'll see you in the next lobby. I think I've seen you in the last two. to see you in chat, mate. Good to see you in chat. Where's he off to now? Where's he off to? Or was he hung up his boots, as they say? Yeah, I wouldn't expect GT to allow you to have an aim like that. Let's go. There we go. Into the 51s, 52s. There we go. Roosters. Interesting. Didn't register. Well, that would have put us probably 4th, I think. No gutters in here, just some chickens. Yeah, I was bumped to B lobbies about a couple of weeks back. But thank you very much for the 30 you legends. Thank you very much.
Gentlemen,
I don't know why that keeps going. Yeah, it's not bad. What was it, 52.5 or something? See what it is once we get back. But now we can do this.
Gentlemen, start your engine! Gentlemen!
Sometimes you gotta take the spoon. But some teams are lucky not to ever have the spoon. Someone's burning down. Let's go. Titans, have they ever been good? That's probably the real question. I don't know how we managed to correct that, but I'll take it. I don't know how, about time Ghost actually worked as we've gone through all of that. Hopefully I straightened him up there. We did, because it went Ghost for like 60% of the pack. Holy dooly. Why try and overtake there? Why? You seen Yabbers? Welcome in, legend. Welcome in. Welcome to the pit crew, mate. Welcome in. That pushes us to 609. Let's go. Oh, it's just annoying. It's like, just wait. Like that. It's a technical short track. It's a technical short track. You don't need to try and brake, because we know everybody's going to take that corner, that chicane, like they do. See, this guy, Japanese guy, should have gone ghost. We all should have gone ghost. Oh my god. Oh, look at that, the car behind me goes ghost. Welcome in your scene. The old reset for Mr. whoever that was. This guy cutting across like that. Just stay wide, mate. Stay wide, far out. Oh, it looks like a bit of argy-bargy up here. What's old mate from Japan gonna do? I didn't think he was a coach, was he? And that stuff? Did he though? Did he? He just over-braked, is what it is. He braked late. He definitely didn't let me pass. Yeah, I'm trying to get my my 23 to be in the game. See, we should be ghost there. Or one of us has gone ghost. Give me space, mate. Give me space. I know you're slightly in front, but you still got to give me space. No, I had to play with it today, and I just couldn't get a clean enough replay that had that looked quality. So GT7, iRacing will be next week, because I've got to play around with some graphics. I've got to play around with the wheel. I gotta do a lot of things. But welcome in, mate. Welcome in. So yeah, we're here with the with Monza and Group 3. Wanker. Why? Another one. Pay attention. You're coming into a right-hand corner, and you want to sort of dive bomb into that. Not even a sorry. Silly. Actually, I don't know if we started P10. Did we start P10? No, we started P5. P5. So the other issue with C lobbies is just a lot of either they're fresh from D's and they just don't know how to drive, or they just think dive bombing on a very tight corner. They dive bomb on a very tight corner is sufficient. Terry Lamb. Oh, a lot of rubbing up ahead. A lot of rubbing up ahead. Oh, this one's fun, but there's always a but, isn't there? This one's fun, but it's very elbows out racing. Bro, you can brake so much later, sorry. A lot of elbows out racing. A lot of elbows out racing, this one. So it's good when you get multiple P1s in a race. Multiple P1s in a race. Just let me pass, man. You have half a second penalty. Wow. But yeah, race C seemed fun for the one race we did before we jumped back across to here. Oh, it's just ridiculous. Like first lap, the second sort of bump. Like you can see it up ahead. Yeah, how much pushing and shoving is going on. And then if you come in way too high, you just end up in the sand. Too wide, man, and then the sand just throws you like that. No. I don't know where he's going. Oh, that must have just been after I came in, wasn't it? Aussie? With you and your back to back to back to back to back to back to back. So the Viper definitely is quick if you can get the corners right. Well, that was the back to 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 back. Back to 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 back. Oh wow, I didn't realize we were back into the D's. But nice. Absolutely dreadful. Dreadful. Whoop. Yeah, too many people think that the way to race on here is to just bash their way through, and it's not ideal. So what was the time that I managed to get a 52.3? Nice. 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 Yeah, still a while off that. That's what, well, surely a second and a half. So what happens if we go make it front balance? See, your normal fastest go should just load up regardless. I shouldn't need to program it in. It's just being thrown back into the D lobbies, so nothing too full on. Another week of D racing again. I would have thought, oh yeah, Monza would be good. Yeah, nah. Maybe we went back to Sainte-Croix. I don't know who he is. Ah. Oh, what is in that? What is in that? I don't know who Fipsy is. No, it's not even that. It's just some people just want to. Some people just want to just not know how to drive. That is the big thing. Some people just do not know how to drive. Like last race, it was like P4 and 5. I was P4, P5. Coming to this corner, obviously we all know you got to sort of cut that corner to sort of get through it. And old mate just wants to try and dive bomb me on it. Craig, welcome in, legend. How are we? So yeah, it's been not ideal tonight. Not ideal. Trying to get back up into B, not hang around in D's. Okay, so let's push this back to 3 rear. It was at the front. I was trying to work something out. I'm well aware these last few races have been terrible. Well aware on how all the driver ratings are. I think it's worse in B than it is in D, but that's just... Oh, I did it again. I'm sure. No, I was actually meant to do iRacing this week, Craig. But even iRacing was a bit difficult to. I did just test driving, but even just trying to get the maybe just trying to get the thumbnails was the hard part. Very slow out through that. Which would have been actually not bad. I just need to make sure I make the exit up ahead. Good. Oh, okay. Okay. Only by a little bit, but okay. Oh. Let's see if that works. What's the highest you got up to, Craig? Are they trying to feel sorry for me? What's going on? Alwano, good to see you, mates. Alwano, and he's got this SRT. I know Mr. Cena's, but oh, I saw him last race, didn't I? Yeah, maybe. Maybe. So Elwano in 5th. The 2.5 behind my channels. So you must be Craig. Mr. Scene is Craig. Yeah, I got to be for 6 races and then unfortunately got thrown all the way back down to D over the space of 2 weeks. But tomorrow we'll give C a go. We'll see if we can recover our DR back to... Alright, Oz. Thanks very much, mate. We will see you in the next one, mate. If not, I'll see you in one of your streams. Ah, Mr. Chicken. Mr. Chicken. Mr. Chicken. Yeah, I've seen you view quite a number of times, actually, over the last probably 8 weeks, 9 weeks, 10 weeks, 11 weeks. Let's go. So I press pause as we come through chicane number 1. Oh mate, should have just followed me through. Would have been the smarter option. Elwano is Wayne that comes in here, mate. Elwano is Wayne that comes in here. I'll probably cop half second for a full second. Ouch. I was expecting half a second. Red chat at the wrong time then. There's no way the Mustang is fast through the corners. Oh, are you serious? Are you serious? What in the world is with the penalty timing there? I've taken that corner multiple times like that. That is disgusting. Yeah, there's Wayno and then there's Elwano. Elwano's a very clean driver. Elwano's been in some of our community races as well. He was in the last one, I think it was. I don't know if he dropped gears to let me pass or what the deal was there. Ah. Wayno, what are you doing, mate? See, that's where Ghost Shift has been in effect that whole 2 corners. A couple into the sandpit. Not my problem because they're behind. Yeah, Wayno's pretty clean. Wayno's been part of the community for quite some time. It's disappointing though that we dropped from first to... Thanks, Wayne. Ah, stuffed it up. Just stayed Ghost is what should have happened there. Not too late now. Definitely not going to catch anybody with that. K&N again. So yeah, it's races like these that end up just absolutely pissing me off. When like something like that, that's the corner I took. Cop an extra second before. Oh mate, P1 copped half a second for something. I think not making any fast laps there. Is that why they caught him? Wow, he must have had quite a big penalty then. Oh, it'll be interesting to see what the incident was there. Obviously got to keep an eye on where old mate wants to be. Oh, really, mate? Oh. Why? Why? Karma. Karma, mates. Karma. That's what that is. Karma. Okay, I got really 2 laps to catch Aluano. Let's go. Oh, not even anywhere near the quickest time. Still 2.5 off it. Well, he sort of dive-bombed me going through the chicane, the second chicane, which was just not necessary. If you're a quick driver, you don't need to dive bomb into corners. If you're a quick driver, you'll be able to overtake them in a straight. That's how I sort of see it. Oh, that got a bit scary. A bit hairy. I'm coming for you, Wayne. Either defend or I'll overtake. Oh, that's too hot coming in there. I'll be half a second coming into it at some point. Where is it? 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 I'll take it. I'll take the fastest lap, thank you. At 52.6, that's wild. I just knocked like a whole second off the fastest lap. Oh, Wayne's into the sandpit. Away we go. What's Wayne gonna do? He's pushing out to almost a 0.7. We just got to compose. And we did well coming through there. Probably not good enough, but a little bit squeaky coming out of the corner. That's okay. Out to a second. It's nice. Oh, let's go. Let's go. There we go. 1.3, almost 1.4. We'll see how we go by the end of this lap. I guess not a bad recovery. Definitely shows that the Viper definitely has some up and go in it. Definitely not the quickest lap there. No. But I'll take it. P1. Well done, Wayne. Well done, mate. Good race. Good race. Ah, there we go. Oh my god. That is win 51 in the books. Well raced, Wayne. Well raced, mate. Well raced. Yeah, you just. I think even if you stayed on the track, it still would have been a very close finish. But GG's. Actually, what happened with you in the Mustang? I saw that got a bit hairy at one stage. Pole, fastest lap, and victory. Let's go. Oh, K&N's gone. But there we go. Save that one for the books. GG's, GG's, GG's. Where have I put my fan on me? No, there we go, in the face. Oh, okay, well back to Monza. So that means tomorrow we will sit at Sainte-Croix and we will go from there. Let's get into it again. I don't think I'm going to get too close into a quicker lap time, but let's try. No, I haven't even saved it. That's a bit disappointing, isn't it? Haven't really had time to save it. Let's see how we go. If we can squeeze into a 150, that'll be grand, but I doubt it. 3 minutes 50 to go. Definitely not enough time for 2 laps. That's definitely not how you take T1, T2. Yeah, it does. It also picks up in speed very well too, I believe. Like, I don't think even the R8 came close to it in coming through half those corners. That's definitely not a record lap. Too many errors. Yeah, you gotta be careful where you put some of your wheels with the sausages. I try and put the inner wheels on the inside of the first sausage and the other wheels on the other side of the other sausage. It's too slow. Oh, we might get another lap in. That's good. Much cleaner out, but by the time I caught up to the Ghost, not really much of a difference in it. Inside, inside, inside. Richie, welcome in, legend. Hope you're well, mate. Good to see you. Thank you very much, mate. It's always fun to be back on, having fun with you guys. Hope I can get through here pretty quick. Still sort of ahead. feel like that's half a second there. Ah, damn, we were all sort of on too. This was a 51. Come way late in the braking there. Doesn't matter. But look, it was a 52.3. By the end of it, that's disappointing. Yeah, look, it was an alright day as well. It was an alright day as well. I see you jump on every now and again too, Richie, with your racing. P4. Who else we got in here? Mr. Karen. Yeah, nobody really that we see. Now this should take us through to the ends. And will be our last for the night until tomorrow. So that should be fun. Oh, far out. That elbow just from here. Let's see how we go. Can we get back-to-back P1s? Yeah, this is relatively Asia. I got one or two. Yeah, two other Aussies. So, see how we go. One Aussie behind me, and then the other one's far back. But I got. It looks like Republic of China and two Japanese in front. I didn't quite see what P1 was driving. Okay, should still be activated here. Just gotta sort of push this guy so we can gap with P4. Should wait, Mr. Pistry. I know, just to keep an eye out on you, that's for sure. Because if I get those sort of races against him, not going to be a good time. P1 probably half a second up ahead. I think the brake's about here. Let these two fly it out, sort of sit back behind us. 5.688, not bad first lap. I was going to try and do pit maneuver him. Just got to try and be clean, but not touch either of these two up ahead. Actually, we've seen before. Oh, how's hitting him set me off track like that? It's a bit disappointing. Mr. Karen is left. That's a bit disappointing. Not even walking it gives me walking achievements. Funny. At 53, and we've got a 54-1, not ideal. These guys are just losing it all the way down there. Oh, almost going for the... Alright, VX, thanks very much for hopping in, mate. Legends. We'll see you probably tomorrow. Now we'll sort of catch old mate up in P2, P1, I'm in P2. Just hoping that he gets a bit of a half a second cruising time at some point. But yeah, we'll be back doing GT7 this week after my funniness with iRacing. I feel that's half a second in that. Oh. That's disappointing. And it gives me... Wow. Nice. It's definitely what we want. Why wasn't that feeling so good? Oh, mate, spun out behind us. Okay. I feel like even mentioning iRacing has become quite a drop in concurrent viewership tonight, even though Tuesday is one normal night. Oh my god, are we serious? Fuck this game, man. Absolute bullshit. Swerved in front of me like 16 times. Nah, we're done. We're done. We're done. No point. No point. No points. No point. Still D&D in D, so it doesn't really matter. Doesn't really matter. But yeah, we're going to call it a night. Do appreciate you all for joining in. But yeah, let's see what the ticket has to say. Probably nothing too exciting. It will be an invitation. Oh wow, actually something big this time. There we go. Yep, seems like it. Or I'll just jump across the ACC here on the PlayStation. One of the two. Yeah, ACC on the PlayStation is probably the better option than iRacing, because I just think for a bit of it, iRacing is always, there's a lot to it. At least with ACC, people can go, oh, I can get on PlayStation, and then sort of go from there. But we're gonna call it. I'm done. This is giving me the absolute annoyance, and yeah, I will catch you guys in the next one. So yeah, until tomorrow, take care and peace.
Bye, have a great time.